Hello, everyone. This is Moz from Blah 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 Initiative, and we are back again with yet another episode of Cyber Safe Podcast. And today, with us, we have the actual witness of the digital arrest scam. Thank you for speaking with us today, and your courage and your willingness in sharing your experience will help many people protect themselves against cybercrime. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Tell us something about yourself.
I'm a senior citizen. I used to work for an NGO. Presently, I'm doing a lot of social work for different organizations. I use my phone basically to stay in touch with my family and friends and for basic digital services.
So, can you explain what happened with your friends?
Yes, actually, this is an elderly couple, very close family friends of ours. They weren't feeling too well, and on calling, they kept saying that they were very unwell. So then I went to their house, I went to meet them, and they still continued to say that they were not well. And I kept sort of trying to probe, but they wouldn't say anything further. And I left it at that. I said, let me give them their space, and that was it. And then one Sunday, I got a call when she told me that, they lost a lot of money. And so immediately I said, but didn't you know about the awareness that everyone's talking about? So she says, no, we didn't know anything. And there was a lot of things that were happening. So we couldn't say anything about it because they've also threatened with their lives. So then I mentioned that in our colony, we had the Purvari police who had come and they conducted cybercrime awareness.
Wow, amazing.
And so we are very well aware. And even now, when I get a call, I immediately either disconnect because I don't want to talk to anybody unnecessarily. I told her about it, and we immediately call 1930 when there is a problem. So then she said, I was totally unaware about it and I didn't know. So the next day we went to the Raibandar crime branch that handles cybercrime and etc. And they were very, very helpful, and we lodged a complaint. And after that, and then they wanted the details of what exactly happened. She told us that the person who had called was from Delhi, and the person was recording this video call, and the video was kept on all the time. They had to keep telling the person what exactly they were given instructions, and they had to transfer a huge amount of money. First, they said they were involved in pornographic photographs and things like that. And then they said that they were also involved in money laundering. And the couple had not done anything like this. So they were really worried and scared. And then, of course, after the complaint was registered, the police gave us a lot of support, gave them a lot of support.
So it's so important that you have mentioned this particular thing about money laundering and pornographic material. See, these are the important things that you have to please pay attention. If there is any recent crime or incident that has taken place, the scammers will get hold of that and try to blackmail you with that. Say, for example, there is a bomb blast somewhere. They will call you up and they will tell you the SIM card in your name was found in that particular crime case. Remember, the police will not call you and threaten you. They will come to your house because that's how efficient they are. They will come to your house and they will question you, but they will not call you and they will threaten you. This is not the modus operandi of police. So please be careful, be aware. There is no such thing as digital arrest. So that was a very heartbreaking experience. Can you explain what did the couple go through at that moment?
Yeah, they were extremely worried and anxious because there was also a threat to their life. And they were told that if they, I'm very, very close to them, that if they inform anybody, they will straight away kill them. And you are being watched. The policemen are outside your house. And they also kept playing a recorded message of the siren to tell them that, there's a police that's coming to keep a watch on you all. So beware with whatever you do. So this frightened them to such an extent that they were affected mentally and also physically because being senior, they have various other health problems too.
What more can you add to this experience?
Uh, yes, so the fraudsters also showed them fake documents and told them that the CBI in Mumbai will come and arrest them. So that scared them even more because they said that, if they are arrested, what's going to happen to the family, and they didn't want their children to be involved, so they didn't even mention it to the children. And they were on video, they had to keep their video on all the time, 24 hours a day, while the other side had, they had blocked their video, but these people's video was on. So they were recorded the fan, and they were watching the fans and them coming and going, and everything was being. And these people couldn't go out anywhere, so they were like really terrified and scared. And then, of course, they mentioned that the RBI is also involved
Because of the money
because of the
laundering.
money laundering.
Yeah.
And the RBI would probably come and arrest them,
Take away all
take
their
away
all their
whatever.
money
Yes,
and everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they were asked to transfer the entire amount of money that they have.
Wow.
And every time it was like huge amounts had to be transferred, which she just kept doing because they were so scared of their lives. They said, oh, their lives are more important than the money. The money doesn't really matter. So this is how they kept threatening them.
So when they are transferring the money, I believe in digital arrest scam, they tell you to transfer large amount of chunks of money. So they
Yes.
must have lost a lot of their
Yeah,
money.
yeah, quite a bit of their life savings was gone.
Wow.
And to them, the money didn't matter at that time. Their lives were
Lives, yeah.
important, and so they just blindly just transfer the money without any question, basically.
But imagine for them, like, their family, their kids and all were there. But for somebody who doesn't have that much money and their whole life is dependent on their life saving is just really scary. So how did they come to know that this was all fraud?
Because the person who was talking to them, he started abusing them and calling them stupid and
Really?
things like that. Then she realized, person realized this is not possible and there's definitely something wrong. So they immediately called me and told me about it, and I said, no, this is absolutely wrong. You have to call 1930. We called 1930 and lodged a complaint, and the very next day we went to the cybercrime at Raibandar. And after that, they were all very helpful. The complaint was registered. We met the SP and the DSP, and from then things started, and then they realized that, okay, now this has happened to us and we would like to help others. So then, of course, now it's going to take time, and they promised that we would be able to get some of the money back if possible. So, yeah.
So you mentioned previously that you were warned and educated by, like, Porvorim police station about this.
Yeah.
So it's amazing that you were aware of it and you,
Yes.
like, you knew about all these scams, and also that you can, like, console them and tell them that, how to proceed and how to go about it. Imagine people who don't know about this, and like the couple, they never knew about this. How would they proceed and how would they know about it? So awareness is very important. And what Goa Police and Cybercrime is doing is hats off to them. They're making sure that Goans are aware of these cybercrimes and like, they are staying alert and they are staying safe. Thank you for sharing your experience. Do you want to say anything to our viewers?
Yeah. I would like to tell people that when they get calls from unknown numbers, the best thing to do is not to answer it. And if you do answer the call, the moment someone starts talking to you, disconnect the call immediately. And if they keep calling you again, call 1930, because that's the only way you will be saved from getting involved in any kind of fraud.
Amazing. Thank you for your courage and your willingness to help. We really appreciate your bravery. And thank you for helping that couple who really needed your help. Your digital awareness really helps that couple, not just like physically, but emotionally too. that you were there with them and then you helped them out. And your positive experience will help a lot of other people to actually contact the 1930 number and report their crime and help the police to help them. Thank you so much. I want to repeat myself. There is no such thing as digital arrest in Indian criminal law. Makanaka fraud, Tukanaka fraud. Stay cyber safe, Goa. Thank you.
Makanaka fraud, Tukanaka fraud. Stay cyber safe, Goa. It's a Goa Police and blah 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 initiative.